Welcome, dear friends, to Cardiac Radio at 11 p.m., nourishing our souls with the laws of love. And why are we here? To feel that God is so loving, so caring, that He cares for us. And when we make mistakes, there is always a way out. There is always a way to re-educate ourselves, renew ourselves. There is always a way to regenerate. God is so good, so good. There is even a song we sing to children. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. God is so good to me. God is so good to me. God is so good. He's so good to us, right? But what about when we suffer an assault, an injury? We are studying here the laws of love, 8 chapters. The spirit author is Emmanuel. Two mediums come because this book seems simple, but it's about the laws of God. It's a treasure on earth. 8 chapters, and we are on the final one. Today is actually question 8 of chapter 8. It's about redemption. Somebody asked Emmanuel, is it enough just to suffer the assault or the injury from others? Enough in the sense of redemption. Some people think that by being injured, assaulted, hurt, they are already coming to terms with the mistakes of previous lives. We call it expiation. Is it enough? You want to hear it? Answer by Emmanuel. Frequently, those that slander us, frequently people slander us. And he says, however, just by the fact that we are suffering that slander, it does not make us grow. What does make us grow? He says it's indispensable to feel compassion and goodness before those that persecute us. Let's go to the Gospel according to Spiritism. Chapter 5. Blessed are the afflicted. The longest chapter in that book. And Emmanuel brings to us an idea that is already in the Gospel according to Spiritism. Jesus said it's not enough to suffer, we need to suffer well. But what is to suffer well? To understand. We are humans, and this is not automated. We need to learn. Learn to put love into that. Compassion and goodness. We need to feel compassion because, as Jesus said at the cross, Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. And goodness means to do the good, to return the evil that we receive with the good. We're going to give the good. We're going to offer the good. Why? Because if we don't, we're just alike. When people want to avenge, they're at the same level. So now we can tell, if we want to avenge somebody, we are at the same level that they are. But if we say, oh, well, I feel so sorry for them, because the day they discover that they made a mistake, it's going to be late. They already have to expiate. So here we have the laws of God inviting us to a new understanding, completely new. The laws of God are inviting us to a new breakdown, saying, when somebody talks bad about you, bad mouths you, misunderstands you, insults you, injures you. Why are they doing that? Number one, they're not happy, because happy people don't hurt people. And sometimes we think that hurting is doing something that is very offensive. Sometimes not helping is hurting. In the book Heaven and Hell, Kardec talks about the case of this young man who was very healthy and was living at a farm with his aunt. And then once he was there was a lot of need of help. He didn't want to help. He was lazy. One day, extenuated by the works of the farm, his aunt got sick and died. Soon after, people heard that he fell in an accident and died. When Kardec brings the case in a mediumistic meeting to understand the behind the scenes, to our surprise, maybe, we come to know that this young man is responsible for the premature death of his aunt. The question for us: are we allowing people to extenuate themselves and not doing much? Are we compassionate? So in the next 24 hours, we have a two-way road exercise. First, take responsibility. Am I injuring someone? Am I hurting someone simply by the fact that I'm not cooperating? And second is, if somebody hurts us, let us then think, is this person well? Certainly not. Then we feel, oh my, if they just knew of the law of action and reaction. And then we do some good to help them out. At least praying for them. What an exercise. We're learning so much and so many new things here with Emmanuel in the laws of God, laws of love. We hope that this brings to us a new day, a day of compassion and goodness wherever we are in this world, and thus improving the quality of our life on earth. This is it for today, dear friends. We wish you many blessings, and we hope to see you tomorrow here at Kardec Radio, where we're always nourishing our souls.